What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So today we're going to be talking about where we stand right now with the $1,400 stimulus. I'm going to talk to you guys about this new proposal, or not exactly new, but this proposal that Biden has to open up the schools safely for our children. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about emergency SNAP benefits. And yeah, we've got quite a few things that we're going to talk about. I'm going to try to make this video quick, but definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, plus push your post notification bell button so that when anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So jumping right into things, you guys. So there was some text that was released yesterday. Now, I don't know for sure if this is the actual legislative piece of paperwork that needs to be negotiated yet again and then authorized so that our president can sign it, or if this was just like, I don't know, I don't want to say like an essay, but some type of documentation that was just released, which basically gives the key points of this new stimulus aid package. So jumping right into it, what we have is the $1,400 stimulus checks. Now, in terms of the income requirements, they are keeping it at, I think, $75,000 per single person, and then $150,000 per married couple. Now, what they are going to do to make sure that the money starts to phase out for higher income earning individuals or married couples is what it's going to be $100,000 for a single person and then $200,000 for a married couple. So if you are at that level and above, you will not earn a stimulus check whatsoever. Let's see what else here, you guys. I was a little bit ill prepared. They've been going back and forth about this 15 per hour minimum wage. Some people want to take it off of the tables. Some want to keep it on the table. What they're negotiating or what they're discussing is the fact that more people stand to lose from this $15 minimum wage than they stand to gain, meaning more people will probably lose their jobs because there's quite a few small and large corporations that cannot afford to pay the extra hike in the minimum wage versus the people who stand to benefit from the companies that are able to actually pay. So it's just not enough people that will be able to provide this $15 minimum wage. So they're still in the process of negotiating that. Now, in terms of dependents, I do know that adult dependents, 17 and older, college students, elderly dependents will be included and should get the $1,400 stimulus check. However, or the $1,400 portion added on to the stimulus check. However, for children dependents, that also is being negotiated. As far as I know, they want to give the $1,400 per child dependent, but some people are also again negotiating or arguing that maybe the children should only get $500 or $600. So it really just depends on what plays out. Again, I don't think that this initial information that came out is the actual piece of legislation that they will need to go over yet again when they come sit down to the table and start having their talks. I think it was just information that was released just to highlight key points of the next stimulus package. Other than that, you know, we got the usual testing, tracing, and vaccination that they want to do. They're still trying to work out how to get more of the supply to keep up with the current demand of people who need the vaccinations. You guys know that with this new, I don't even want to call it mutant, but this new mutant or mutation of the strain that's been circulating in the United States of America, some are also arguing that there may need to be a third dose rather than the 2 doses that they're hoping would, I guess, bump up your immune system so that you can fight off the infection. I'm not particularly fond of either way. I mean, that's just me. I just want to read you guys a little bit of information from this post just so you guys can get an idea of what they're talking about. Research from the Tax Foundation has found the $1,400 checks could be further targeted by lowering the caps or by increasing the phase down rate. So like I said, if you are a single person and you make over $100,000, you will not be eligible for the stimulus check. If you are a married couple and you make over $200,000, you will not be eligible for the stimulus checks. They face a deadline. Lawmakers face a deadline to authorize more aid because enhanced federal unemployment benefits are set to expire on March 14th. Right now, it is currently $300 per week. They are set to increase that to $400 per week. Biden's plan calls for extending additional unemployment payments of $400 per week through September. From there, the White House will likely try to build a bridge to full employment, Mills said. Additional legislation could be developed in the second half of the year and passed around Christmas, he predicts. That measure will likely focus more on the economy than the actual pandemic, okay? And that is pretty much it for the stimulus right now. There's not a whole lot more to discuss. The main thing that everybody wants to talk about is the $1,400 stimulus check. So that's all the information that is available as of now. School closures across the county or the country and a lack of in-person learning due to coronavirus is a national emergency, as declared by President Biden, stressed in his pre-Super Bowl interview with CBS on Sunday. Schools handling the pandemic reportedly vary widely from district to district, and one nonprofit study from October estimates that as many as 3 million U.S. students have gone without any formal education, virtual or in person, since March. Now, where we stand on that, Biden has pledged to reopen schools within his first 100 days. But Anthony Fauci, Biden's chief medical advisor, recently told Teachers Union that the administration's goal may not be reached that quickly due to mitigating circumstances. These are the circumstances. Obviously, there is a more transmissible strain of the, I'm not going to say it because YouTube doesn't like it when we say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about, of the big C that is spreading through the country. So with that being said, as far as I know, and I could be wrong because I'm not really following, I have to be honest, I'm not really following all that much what they're doing in terms of creating and developing and testing and tracing with the vaccinations to help curb the pandemic. But as far as I know, they have not done any testing on the current vaccine that was approved on the children. So they don't even know if this current vaccine is safe for the kids. So that's something that they're supposed to be starting now or within the next coming months, if that makes any sense. Biden said he thinks it's time for schools to reopen safely, and he reiterates safely again. You have to have fewer people in the classroom. You have to have ventilation systems that have been reworked. So here's my thing with the ventilation. Does ventilation to you guys mean AC? Because I'm not trying to send my kids to school and have them feeling like they're in school at the North Pole. That just sounds like you're trying to have, I mean, I want my child to be safe, but at the end of the day, the kids have to be comfortable in a I don't know how to really say what I'm saying, but I just feel like if the kids are freezing to death because you have all of this ventilation and all this stuff going on, it's going to be harder for them to focus. Yes, I do understand the need for in-person learning. It has definitely been a challenge for me doing the transition from them having to be in school to them being at home, and me having to set time out of my day to go over their work with them because I'm not a teacher. However, I do understand also the fact from me being a student when I was in school that you need to be comfortable. I mean, the desk is already uncomfortable, and now we're gonna be freezing to death. So I don't know. I think he may be biting off a little bit more than he can chew right now. I think he needs to just focus on getting some money to the American people, focus on the states that are still behind in getting those resources to the American people, and then continue following up with the vaccinations, testing and tracing and all that. All of that stuff, yeah, is still very, very significant to what's going on right now. But trying to now, I want to get the kids back in school in 100 days. Are you really going to be able to get everything to where it needs to be in 100 days? If the classes were already overfilled, there were more students than each teacher could handle. Now you're going to have to cut that even more than half the size of the classroom to make it safe. Are you going to be able to do that? Are they going to have to build on or add bungalows to accommodate all of the children? I mean, there's a lot of factors that I don't really think that they're taking into consideration when it comes to all of these big major milestones. And like I said, there's a lot of resources like PEBT benefits that a lot of states are still not even receiving because of whatever is going on, where they're not able to distribute these benefits. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I did want to go over the names of the states that have been approved for emergency allotments for the month of February, and I'm going to give you the payout dates too. So Colorado, February 7th and the 12th. DC, February 27th and March 6th. Florida, February 10th. Georgia, February 24th through the 27th. Hawaii, March 8th. Illinois, February 20th and the 21st. Iowa, March 1st through the 10th. Kansas, March 15th through the 24th. In California, because I always forget to mention, California will receive their emergency max benefit allotments on March 7th. I don't know if you're going to receive the 15% increase and if that date is going to change like it did for February, but as far as I know right now, California will receive their max benefits for the month of February on March 7th. I'm not sure where I left off. Kentucky, February 2nd through the 19th. Kansas, if I didn't say you, March 15th through the 24th. Maine, February 10th. Mississippi, February 2nd. Missouri, February 1st through the 22nd. Montana, February 2nd through the 6th. North Carolina, February 22nd through the 28th, and then March 1st through the 3rd. Ohio, February 25th. Rhode Island, February 4th. South Carolina, February 1st through the 19th. Vermont, March 15th. Virginia, February 16th. Washington, February 1st and the 2nd, and then staggered from the 2nd through the 20th. West Virginia, February 4th, and then March 9th. Wyoming, through for first letter of the last names, should have been distributed between February 2nd through the 5th. Alabama, February 25th. Alaska, March 1st through the 10th. Arizona, regular issuance dates. Arkansas, February 15th, 20th, and the 25th. Indiana, February 5th through the 23rd, staggered odd days only. Maryland, 1st through the 28th. Michigan, February 18th through the 28th for currently approved households. And then the first week of March is when they'll do a catch-up. New Hampshire, February 2nd, 5th, 9th, 17th, and 23rd. And then the same exact dates in March. New Mexico, February 1st through the 28th, so pretty much all month long. North Dakota, February 16th. Oklahoma, February 10th through the 15th. Few more, y'all, few more. South Dakota, March 24th and the 31st. Tennessee, regular issuance dates between February 1st through the 20th. Texas, February 2nd through the 8th. Utah, February 28th. And Wisconsin, February 20th. Late and reinstated cases will be done April 10th. So that's all I have on that. I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to y'all out there. I'm going to get on and start my day. I got a hungry baby over here waiting for me, kicking and trying to knock all my stuff off the bed. So on that note, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace.